Alright. Actually, I need... Where are my settings? Not what I needed. I'm gonna have to actually get in here first. Why? Stop it. Okay. Sure. Lock up that final slot. Alright, give it a second. So unprepared. It does a little bit. And hey, Mims. Okay, so this is Black Desert Online. It's a game that my friend Jay had me pick up to try with him, and honestly, I'm kind of impressed. I've only played this for a little under half a day, and I'm really happy with how it is. Honestly. If you look at the character selection screen right here, you have so many things to choose from. You're not really limited to one thing. If you look at this little pentagon in the bottom right hand corner, you can see what they specialize in. Obviously, this being like the worst or none of it. Good, great, stellar, excellent, you know, stuff like that. Some of the classes are gender lock, which sucks, but honestly, there are two classes that are so similar to each other, like Archer, Ranger, Warrior, Valkyrie. It doesn't really matter. The one thing I think I have yet to meet and equal for is the Dark Knight. But I've been having quite a bit of fun with this. I can get into explaining everything when I actually get in there. So far, there's one of the characters I've been playing the most, Hengist, and the other one, Gonlin. I really like how Gonlin just like, it looks like he has no gear, and yet I know he's extremely powerful. Versus Hengist, who looks like he's actually trying to be geared up, and he's very so-so. Let's jump in. So you will see that... Oh, well, hello there, Gonlin. There is a name right here above my health, and a little, like, yellow bar. I don't know what this is. That's the ability build up, I guess. So Iron Warlord is the family name we chose. No, it is not free to play, which sucks. $10 on Steam. Although it turned out to be like $10.71, which is about 65, 70 crowns in Danish currency, I'm pretty sure. But something really interesting is that this isn't like a normal MMO game like I'm used to. It's actually like a combo system fighter game. Like you can see some things say base attack, some things say critical attack, some say back attack, stuff like that. It's a really interesting system because I haven't really fought with a combo system before, so like walking into this, the only really thing I had experience with combos with was like Diablo. I'm sure you guys remember how those used to go. But I found myself very interested and very happy with how this goes and how this has turned out. It's like you start off powerful, but it's how you're supposed to start off in the game. But it's not like you're stupid powerful, just smack everything down in one shot. Like that little pentagon that says you have this much attack, this much power, this much combo potential, it actually looks like it means something. Also being able to just punch buildings that have name health or health plates. Who doesn't just love that? But yeah, this class that I have right here is called the Striker. He's basically like the monk from WoW. And I will say by far, second favorite. First favorite is the Berserker, which I have, which was the original main. What is the objective? So far, I'm not sure. I'm still learning. Still learning. We're gonna get there one day, though. Apparently does not come with a shortage of music though. From what I understand, it's basically just like WoW. It's a constant progression system and you want to get to max level and get the best gear you can. It is very interesting though. And before I do go on, it's like what you can do either. Like at the start of the game, if I made a new character, I could show you guys. Like what I do basically is after the first couple of quests, I just kill my way up to level 15 or however close I get to be, well, like when I'm satisfied with how much I've killed or how little XP they're starting to produce, and then I just move on and do quests. But you can literally do both. And if you pay attention to the XP thing in the top left, where it's like 88.958 right now, they actually do give pretty decent XP. It's not anything bad. But before I do go on, I want to make mention of one very important detail. Oh, wait. What am I in combat with? You! Bye-bye. Go over the edge. Go over the edge. No, okay, fine. We'll make mention of the Black Spirit. I have yet to learn everything about it, but from what I understand, he occasionally gives you gifts and stuff. And he's kind of like another main quest giver in the game. And you will use him quite frequently, so get used to that. And he can do some interesting things like enhancements, transfusions, item reforms. He's basically like your all-in-one WoW. He's like the Azerite Reforger, somewhat of like a helper. Search inside the cave for the Spirit of Kron. It can be a little confusing if you don't know what you're doing. But for people who've played an MMO before, you can kind of get a grip with what you're going to be doing. Like for instance, yeah, hold on. Right there, level up. We gain the ability to learn a new skill. It's kind of like a talent tree like in WoW here, but you gain skill points from just like killing things, doing things, stuff like that. You can actually look at these and see what they do. Like, I'm hovering over this, and in the description it'll put a little video at the bottom for me to show what it looks like. I think I'm gonna work on Fist of Fury, Hidden Claw. There's a lot of different ways to play this game, from what I understand. I've yet to learn them all, so I couldn't really teach you. This is kind of my first impression as well as anyone who's seeing this for the first time. So maybe it could be a learning experience, you know? There are a lot of like notifications that pop up there at the top middle of the screen that aren't really necessary. I don't know why. I don't know how to disable them either, but they're there. Boom. It does seem like it would confuse a lot of people who are just now coming into it, but as you can learn this slowly. You don't have to do this at a fast pace. Like, I didn't learn about the skill system until just a couple hours ago when I was playing. And I've been playing this for a little over 10 hours. And I just learned about the skill system. So I find it very interesting. I'm kind of confused about a couple things, like if there's mounts or such, like from WoW, from like what I know. But I'm sure we'll learn these in time. Alright, so the cave is down here. Oh yeah, also, if you hit the control button, it'll bring up your cursor, and if you right click quests, it'll give you a path to follow, and if you don't know what the path is and you'd rather just have the game do it for you, you can actually do that. Just hit the T key after you have a path mark for a quest. So in a sense, it's kind of beginner friendly. You can choose to play it as a beginner and somebody who's wanting to learn, or somebody who just wants to play it in their pastime, doesn't want to get super serious about it. Me and my bad habits. Mountain climbing. Or scaling, rather. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to talk to you. Yes. Oh, and that's also something else I wanted to bring up. I think it's open world, Mims. I really do believe so. That's something else I want to bring up. There's these little tabs like go back, quest, and exit. Sometimes there'll be like a conversation tab where you can actually use, I think it's called like intelligence points or something, to actually have random conversations with people and learn things about the world if you really want to. So you can kind of play it inducively for the lore as well if you don't want to just play like a smash and dash game. Alright. It's very dependent upon the person that's playing how this game can be. Like, for instance, my buddy Sage, I believe he picked it up just because he likes being able to fight things, and it gives him something to do in his personal time. Because he and I don't often actually have something to do together because I don't really have a PC at home. Up until recently I didn't. So this would actually give him something to do, you know, play this as an easygoing, relaxing kind of game where you can still progress and grind if you really want to get that feeling in. I would not recommend this to somebody who's just starting out in MMOs, but it's okay. I can understand that. not feeling very driven is something you can often find yourself feeling. Because it's just like, alright, move on from this, go smash this, go steal this, move on. You know? I can understand. But it's nice for me to get like the Diablo feel back, because I enjoyed having I enjoyed just being able to do that with a minor story on the side. Yes, there is PvP. Actually, there are things called guild wars that I sometimes see happening, and those happen pretty frequently. Which is interesting because I don't know how to do that. I need steel documents from the commander of the Kron soldiers. But I'm pretty sure there is a PvP aspect as well, because I keep seeing it come up. I need to find the commander. And that's another thing about this game. It's like some of the quests where you have to actually obtain specific items, at least one from what I know of, it wasn't like, okay, you always kill this monster, it's always going to have the item drop. There's a little bit of a grind to it. So you're not just like face rolling through everything either. Wait a minute, what? Are we? Alright, that was one of the weirdest looking animations I've seen. Oh, there are plenty of people playing this. Trust me. If you ever try to relate like the amount of Twitch views to how popular a game is, you're doing it wrong. There are definitely people in this game. If you don't believe me, just look at the bottom left. It's just like WoW's general chats. There's plenty of people in here to keep a game going. I have yet to do any really group-related content, but I'm wondering if it's because I'm just not far enough in. Briar gloves. Oh yeah, you do still have inventory in here. And I have a pet. I forget what his name is though.
Wow.
His name is Zeke, and I don't know what he looks like, but I have a pet named Zeke. Do you mind?
Oh wow, they got them all. What is that Terra Samut? See, that's a ring.
Revelations.
Somehow, this girl.
Wait. Interesting. I'm just kind of smashing and dashing through this game personally,
Yeah, alright.
because it really gives me that Diablo feel. So I'm sorry if you guys are like interested, and I'm just passing it up. We have a helmet. What's it look like? Doesn't really look like we have a helmet on, which is weird. Because it said we had one. But yeah, something I learned from a video is that pets in this game will actually do some auto-looting for you. I don't know how true that is, because, again, I haven't really used mine. But if that is the case, that can help you focus on the combat perspective a little bit more. There is loot, it's just not like always gonna happen, you know? Huh. The first time I've used that. Here's pointing to a section of the fallen wall. Do I need to... Oh, these are stairs. Duh. I'm dumb. Gravity, but there's a lot of stairs. Still difficult. That's something else I've been getting as titles. Like, ooh, owned. I've got Rookie Adventurer, Cliffhanger, Helping Hands, Secret Contributor, Dedicated Volunteer, Secret Knowledge, Still Difficult, Beetle Crusher, Imp Hater, Imp Lover, Researcher, Enlightened by a Goblin, Spiritually Enlightened, Fundamental Loving, Superstitious Skeptic. Definitely a lot of titles we can be going by. We are Gonlin, the spiritually enlightened of Family Iron Warlord. There you go. About time you got up, Sage. Been waiting for you, man. Quest. Memorial Service of the Fallen. Uh-oh. Interesting. Use a forgotten secret guardian of Kron from your inventory. Soul the spirits. We have to do a boss fight.
I think I'm gonna pick this one because my husband gets
Okay, so whenever there's a boss fight, there's this small animation that always happens. I don't know if this is actually a boss fight or not. Is it? Nope. We just released some souls. Is this a cutscene? We're getting a lot of loading screens right now, which is interesting. Oh, no. Okay. Alright. Where have you been? I thought I was stuck in this castle alone. What do you mean, dude? I've been here the whole time. There's an NPC we need to find. Or is this him? By the looks of it, like we go unscathed. Oh, they're not in the room. That's why we're having such a tough time. They're upstairs. But yeah, I started to play a little bit Sage on a personal character. Just to get a feel for the game. It's the Black Spirit. This is really weird. It reminds me of a movie I've seen. The Berserker's pretty cool, Sage. I think, personally though, right now I'm favoring the Striker. I don't mind the Berserker, but the Striker's a little fun right now because it's just going around punching things.
Library.
Diamond?
Orm. Dean. Library. Library. Good God. Jesus.
This one wasn't
Mystic, since she's close to you. What do you mean? I'm just gonna restart on the, I thought we were just gonna restart, bro. Secure the escape route, dealing with the forces. I'll start over. I still have the level 1 Berserker. I think we gotta re-talk to Pax Split.
Fraternity. Oh. I don't.
Okay.
I don't know what you...
Wait, what is shooting me? Why was that coming from so high up?
Oh,
That makes
that's good.
That's up there. Why?
Let him go ahead and run that.
From kind of along there.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Up front door.
Come on.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Wow. Lucky us.
Halo. Five. Five.
Hell?
Great secret.
Whoa.
Garden.
Lucky us.
Halo.
Almost ran right off the edge.
Angels.
Can we? Thank you.
Good.
All right, hands up. Well done.
Escape from the castle. Accept. I'm gonna learn some skills. Fist of true strength. Flow strike through.
Oh,
So many flows. I just like. I'm not good with them. It's like I want to use them all, but at the same time, it's like
oh, Charlie's
probably can't because I'm not skilled enough with keyboard. No keyboard warrior here. Alright, defeat 3 rookie soldiers and defeat senior soldiers. Punch right through him. There's that one of those guild wars I was talking about.
blow your horn.
Backed into a corner. Fighting the wall there, dude. Alright, so where's the quest cube? Do we need to go back? Nope. Somewhere further along. Yep, somewhere way further along. Alright, so it looks like we can just jump down here. And we'll already be on the way. Somebody who plays MMOs a lot, I can appreciate shortcuts.
Some people design money for a living. To live.
Houses, clothes, cars.
Try to optimize that speed boost with the dashes. Uh-oh.
Clothes. Clothes.
Hmm. This will be interesting.
Uh-huh.
Need to go out this way. Ooh, dear lord. Do you mind?
No more.
Well done. All right.
Music is definitely good though. Will not lie.
Way up.
Oh, it's only for the castle? How's your PC handling the game? I think I figured out what problems I was having last night, Sage. So I was running into an error today on this PC, which I use for basically everything, where I had to run the game as the administrator instead of just the account. So I'm thinking if I try that, and I try, that way to make it work, it might actually do good.
And the madness that they put on EG for video games.
For now, though, I've yet to try it because I've been playing on this all morning.
Video games.
I was up at like 2 or 3. I was trying out the Berserker. Fell asleep, woke up, decided I wanted to try a whole bunch of characters, so I made a warrior, made another used the Berserker I made last night. And I made a striker. Because it was the equivalent of the Mystic, which you said you were playing. I was like, alright, well, I don't want to copy him, and I'd rather be a guy. And I'm really enjoying the striker, not gonna lie. Low key, super fun. And this game has actually taken me away from my conventional methods of leveling. Because I'd usually do quests like all the time. But now I find myself more and more wanting to just punch things.
Depends on how hard.
Potato farming. Potato. Chicken meat product. I forgot about the skills that were in this game. I have yet to learn any and know how to use them, so... That horse though.
Bicycle.
Emma
horse,
Bertale.
teeter-totter,
Bertali.
swing,
Onward, New Horizons. Oh, I saw that.
roller coaster.
Wicked amount.
That's it. Game.
Wicked amount. I saw that. Choose horse. Maroon horse, gray horse, brown horse.
Okay, now, no.
Alright, so equip these.
Cool.
How to use. Right click to use the horse emblem, move to designated stable. Talk to stable keeper, select the stable menu. Click the register emblem and right click on the emblem. Enter the horse's name and select confirm. Select register horse and click on take out button.
The ones they didn't get, so. I thought that was automatic. Excuse.
Worries me to
Oh, I
hear
see.
that my grandchild Emma has nightmares haunting her.
Talk to Lorenzo, the stable keeper. Resting PC to player. Nice. Are you the stable keeper? No, you are not. Where are you? There you are. Lorenzo Murray.
If you're looking to check in horses and donkeys.
He sounds familiar. That voice acting sounds strangely familiar.
May,
Capture or direct
May,
Paul.
you're wasting it on the first question.
Alright,
Dear
that's
Lord.
That's what we have. That's what this is now out of play.
Yeah.
Did I change that? No, okay.
Question number 2 is going to be started again with Jessica. This time we're looking for our top 2 answers. We asked
Just
America.
call her Rose.
That's easy. Bill and what's after that?
I'll try and get a big black horse and name at midnight.
Butter flop.
Water bottle.
Take out.
Bang.
My husband taken out. Skill. Hind kick. F. 4 chop.
Well done, Jessica. That only took
Lift front leg. Space. Then caution activates a fall zone.
which
Never can think of
Top
the
3
name.
answers. Go.
So what am I doing?
And that's Wednesday.
Though it's not here, there's a huge horse
Yes, yes.
market in Highland.
Where's it cost?
Have you prepared
Well, yeah.
plans? Name
What
a
could
couple
you
of
take
heads
for
of
it?
horses and donkeys.
Bewitched.
Good, that's TV show.
Ooh, wait. What's this?
Alright, you're making it happen.
Hey.
Our top 4 answers.
Okay, so we can actually do quite a few things with this. Open inventory, mount information, use item, communicate,
Pine tree.
give mount rest.
4 answers. And then
Hang on.
club.
Huh.
Load F.
You're online now? Well, I'm only online for like the next 20 minutes, so I can end the stream and just join you personally. I was just testing this, so
Guesses.
I'll be there in a moment, Sage.
Finding the right. It's not man, but
Yes. How could they?
Alright. It was a good test stream.
See the women.